Now, there has to be a way to take your images that you're doing on your phone and make it easier for you if you're creating your content entirely by yourself or even with somebody helping you out. Wouldn't it be nice if there was a way to make this easier and less time constricted for you? There actually is. Yesterday, I met with another content creator and I showed her my secret to actually creating a ton of photos in a very easy way. It does not involve me running back and forth to my phone and clicking a timer. It does not involve me needing someone else to take my photos. This is an easy way to create what I call dual content, both video and photos at the same time, entirely by yourself. So let me show you exactly how to do this. And I was going to show you on screen, but it is not connecting to my Chrome properly. So today we're holding up the phone for you. So I created some content yesterday. I went and I took some photos, and what I did was I filmed in video mode. So this is actually a video that you can play through, and I did not worry about taking photos. Now, if I had somebody with me, I had the ability to have them do that for me. They could take photos while recording, but I didn't. Well, I did, but I didn't in this case, in this particular video. I did this all by myself. I put this on a tripod, and then I filmed video. So you can see how I posed for different photos. And I would just pose in video mode. I can now use that video later on, but when I see something I particularly love, I can take a screenshot of it. So let's just say I really liked that version versus that version. I could then take that screenshot. Now, some people will take it with their timer and they'll say, but we have live mode. We can scroll for just like a second around it and get a frame that we like. Yes, you could. But that does revolve around you running back and forth, setting the timer, and then getting back into position and hoping that the camera latches onto you. Because sometimes if you're up close and you hit that button, it's going to latch on up close. The focus will be closer, and when you move further away, it will not move with you, which means it's going to make it a lot harder for you to then be able to get the correct photo because you'll be out of focus. With video, you turn it on and it's going to lock onto your face as you're moving around. So as you're moving around on screen, it's going to move around with you for the most part, and you're going to then be able to, I just scrolled through an entirely different video. You are going to be able to then jump into this and do it the way that you need it done for your photos. That was very difficult for me. There we go. So all I did was create a video in which I am going to, there we go, in which I am going to be posing. And you can see when you see something you like, all you have to do is hit the pause button. So I just hit the pause button and I then scrub through the entire video. I find what I like, I will tap on it, and then I can just take a screenshot. From there, I have the ability to click the edit button. So I'll just tap on it, and then I can crop out the black bars. From there, I can then edit however I need to, and I will be good to go. And just saved it to my photos, and I'm done with that. So this is a real quick time saver for me. All you have to do is set your phone up on a tripod, and then you just pose in front of the camera. Now, a couple quick tips to go along with this. As you are posing, make sure you're doing things slowly. Give your camera enough time to lock onto you. So if I move my hair, but then I continue to move, I could be blurred. I could have that blurry movement like you could in any photo if you're still moving. So as you're posing for these things, make sure you hold it for a minute and then move on to the next thing. And the slower you move, the more you're going to have stretched different pieces of you inside of these photos to see what you like best. So if you're putting your hand out, you're going to get different poses with it based on where it looks best for you. You're going to have the ability to scrub through it and find the thing that is going to be the most accurate fit for you. So this is a really easy time saver, and because it's a cell phone, the quality is all the same. Now remember, as always, you want to make sure you're working with the highest quality content creator that you have access to. So if you have a phone, that's fine. Use your phone. If you have a camera, that's better. Use your camera. If you have a professional camera, that's even better. Use your professional camera, but you're working with what we have access to and the ability to use right now in the moment. So if you are working with a cell phone, set it up on a tripod. You are going to record best practices with your back camera. I know it makes it really hard for you to be able to see, but it does allow for better quality than your front-facing camera. And you are then going to be able to film that video. And then before you leave, you can hit pause and you can scrub through it to see if you got something that you'll be able to work with later on, or you can refilm it and then you can move on. So you now have, in that same amount of time, instead of taking 10 photos in 10 minutes, that's weird math, but 10 photos in 10 minutes, you can have 100 photos in 10 minutes simply from doing that. Now, for me, as I'm doing this, I'm not doing it for very long. In each different setting with each different outfit that I'm wearing, I'm doing 1 to maybe 2 minutes of content. That gives me video, that gives me the photos that I can take. And whereas if I were hitting a timer and doing it by myself, I could get a handful of photos, I have now doubled, tripled, quadrupled, or more the photos that I've taken. In fact, from the same amount of time, you can get hundreds of photos from those screenshots that are the same quality as those photos. So if you're going to try this out, go ahead and let me know. I know today was a little bit of a rough start because the computer would not connect to the screen sharing part of that, and all the things just went wrong today, but they do not have to while you are filming your photos. And that's another really interesting thing, because as things happen and unfold around you, you still have all this stuff going on. So let's just say you've taken a photo and the car is behind you. I was out on a street taking photos, and if the car drove behind me, it would be a problem for you, but not if you have that video. If you just took a photo, now you have to deal with it. But if you've got the video, now you've got a lot of other things to choose from. So go ahead and try this out this week. Let me know how this goes for you. And make sure you stay tuned, hit that subscribe and notification bell so that you have access to all of these tips and tricks that we drop every single day here on the YouTube channel and in our weekly live streams. Questions, comments, drop them down below. I'll be sure to get those answers for you as soon as I see them. And some of you may even get videos out of this. Until next time, I hope you have a great day and stay inspired.